Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about a few of the cards from the new set Native, and I'm Austin,
I'm Nick.
and this is Velvet Games. So Nick, this set is kind of themed, well not even kind of, it's fully themed around a lot of Native American lore from, I believe it's only Native American. There may be some other things, but for the most of it, it's just Native American.
Yeah, for the most part.
What are some cards that you like in this set?
So I kind of took the time to look over a lot of the spoilers. You know, MetaZoo has their archived gallery for all the spoilers for Native,
Right.
and a couple cards that I thought were the most interesting out of Native so far. The first one is an artifact called the Jewel of the Uktena. It is that's light. I believe
Two
it
light,
said.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
2 light aura to contract. It has 60 life points. It has the keywords equipment and convert. Equipment meaning it can attach itself to a beastie to give an additional effect, and convert meaning that it taps. I believe it fatigues for an aura.
Yes, you can fatigue it.
For an aura in its cost. It has contract. When this page enters the arena, declare a tribe. Then it has the arena effect. Beasties with a declared tribe cannot be targeted by spells. Pretty baller effect for the most part.
Yeah.
You had described to me just some time ago about a nasty combo you can do.
Yeah,
with it.
there's some not even necessarily a combo. It's this card alone it just shuts off things. Like
Yeah.
it literally just like if you're trying to do some sort of like OTK build to like power up red something, or if you're trying to like really like buff something up with a few things, or even lightning in the bottles, like you can't really target your own stuff at that point, depending on, now mind you, if you're playing multiple tribes, then whatever. But for me personally, my favorite tribe is aliens. This would wreck me. This would actually
100%.
wreck me, and it is scary. And sure, you can get rid of it, but like I don't wanna.
No, I don't
I
want
don't want to have to do that.
But
It still sucks. But
there's a little bit more to the card too. It
Yeah.
has a power called the Warrior,
Mhm.
and it says equip this page to target Beastie. Equip Beastie gains the effect Arena when you declare an attack with this Beastie. If the primary defender has an aura cost of 3 or less, destroy that Beastie after combat resolves. That can get pretty bonkers for the most part.
I just want to say I feel a little targeted right now. This is literally no lie. This thing literally is just like, I hear you play aliens, die. Like that is
Die.
I hate it. I hate that this card is very, very good. I just hate it because my aliens don't like jeweled rainbow gems, I guess. I don't know. It
Big shiny rainbow gems.
just hurts.
It just hurts. It also has the additional thing at the bottom, plus 20 extra damage against dark. I'm assuming
I
that's.
don't think that actually matters.
I
But
don't think it does. I don't know if it applies that to the beastie it gets equipped to.
That's
It
a
might.
good rules thing. I personally don't think it does, but that's definitely something to look on.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, dark, and from what I've seen already for some of the spoilers, dark and light are pretty heavy in this set. At least we got a lot of really strong dark and light cards in this set.
Yeah, the whole set itself is actually themed around the Earth Terra, or not Terra, Earth Aura type stuff. But there are a very good amount of different mixes of light, dark, spirit, like of everything really. But like there do seem to be a lot of light and a lot of dark stuff. So
Pretty nuts. So
yeah.
So what was one of your favorite cards from the spoilers?
So I'm gonna say this name terribly. Uma. Hold on, it says there's a thing at the bottom. Umuguk, I think is how you pronounce that. It's a beastie wolf. It's 1 spirit and 3 frost for a 70 life point beastie with the spirit trait. It has the terror bonuses for forest, snowing. I believe that's winter now. I personally, I looked it up. I don't actually know what that is.
Yeah, it looks the symbol kind of looks like the winter symbol. It looks a little different though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, because I looked at literally right before we recorded this. I looked at it in the UFO book. Anyway, there just isn't.
Oh, that's weird.
Unless I change, mind you, I was looking UFO in a UFO book, not the
Other cool thing, it's got the tribal boost for Beastie Wolves.
I don't know how many Beastie Wolves there are, But
my Ice Wolf deck says we want this.
Yeah, the furry deck. It's gonna be great.
I see you.
I know. So anyway, yes, it does have the tribal boost. And it has destroyed. If you howl like a wolf, furry deck. You may shuffle a beastie wolf from your limbo into your spellbook. That is really good. Also, I didn't mention this. You can have 4 of these in a spellbook. That is really good.
Yeah.
Especially like if you're trying to do like a wolf tribal. Like,
yeah.
That's
with
really
the tribal
decent.
boost, what they would all get 30 extra LP and 30 extra damage.
I believe so. Yes.
That's pretty nuts. So I like
then
that.
it also has a power called Rend. All awakened beasties controlled by target opposing caster are dealt 20 damage. That is insane for against token decks, and not even just token deck. That's literally just like if you have 1 of these out, it's just like okay, cool. It's like a mild sweeper. If you have 2 of these out, you're getting rid of a lot of like lower end stuff, but like that's still 40 across the board. That's not just like 1 or 2 things, and that's against a person. That is rough.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. So honestly,
that is woof.
You satisfied with yourself?
Yeah,
is that what you did? Is that what you did there? You satisfied with yourself?
Yeah, that's not all that's on this card, mind you. It also has an attack called Ruse. It inflicts Confuse. Funny. And deals 20 damage. You flip a coin. If heads, non-frost pages cost 1 additional neutral to contract until the start of your next turn.
Ooh.
That is really good.
We out here punishing non-frost players.
We out here playing stacks and MetaZoo.
Wow. Yikes. Hate that.
Well, the issue with this too, if you're playing with the wolf deck, I'm assuming most of your stuff is frost. If you have multiples of these out, it doesnn't say it doesn't stack. Most of the time they do say they stack.
Oh, wow. I hate that.
Or sorry. Let me back that up. There are some cards that will say on the card that this doesn't stack. This does not say that. So
if coincidentally you had 3, I'm gonna say Amaguk, just because.
Well, see, if you look at the bottom in the flavor text, it has like a phonetical, like it's Umuguk.
Oh no, it's Amaguk.
Umaguk.
Oh, because it's from Inuit. That's why.
We are going to say these terribly. I'm so sorry.
We are so sorry. We are going to butcher these.
There's only one. I'm not going to say what it is, and it's actually my favorite card in the set. So when we get to that.
But yeah, if you had 3 of these out and they all swung in for their attack, you would make all of their non-frost stuff cost 3 neutral more. Mm-hmm. You pretty much limit them to be like, okay, you're only doing 1 thing potentially next turn.
Well, yeah, or not even that, because it's non-frost pages, so like it's anything else but frost. If you're not casting a frost thing, if you're in that specific scenario, you would be making their stuff cost 3 more of just anything. So like if they want to cast like, I don't know, a fireball or something, that costs.
Fireball's like
it's a
2.
neutral and a fire.
I think it's just 1. It's 1 or 2 fire.
I can't
so
remember.
It would cost
I'm still
5.
newer to this. But yeah,
it costs
just
5.
for a fireball.
Just for a fireball. Wow, that's
and that's 1 turn. Imagine it like it comes back to their turn or whatever. You're playing a more control-y type deck. Just every single turn you're doing that. That's rough.
Cool. Here's another one.
And it has a spirit trait. You can't attack it.
Hate that. Hate that a lot.
So yeah. So what is your number 2?
So my number 2 actually, kind of when I saw this card, I was like, oh, that's already one of my favorite cryptids to begin with, and they made it the card, and it's so great. So the next one is the Wendigo. Mm-hmm. It's a Beastie demon that costs 5 dark aura to contract. It has 100 LP. And it has the what was that? What the trait was? Destroyer.
I believe it's called Destroyer.
Destroyer. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know what that does, but it sounds cool.
If I'm not mistaken, it's basically kind of like Death Touch.
Yeah, we gotta consult our little handy dandy notebook.
Deals damage using an attack to a beastie or artifact. The damaged beastie or artifact is destroyed. It's basically Death Touch.
Okay, so it's basically Death Touch. Okay, yeah. So it's got Destroyer. It basically kills whatever it hits.
Mm-hmm.
It gets it has the terror bonuses for 30 additional damage on its attack if it's sundown.
Yeah, sundown or dusk, I believe it is.
Or dusk, and then 20 additional if it's nighttime. Because the Wendigo is spooky.
Mm-hmm.
So he has actually 2, I believe they're fourth wall effects. One of them is just an effect.
Right. Yeah. If you ever see a star biome, it normally denotes that it's has something to do with something outside the game. Most of the time.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured.
Not all the time.
So one of his star effects says, if an opposing beastie was destroyed this turn, you may whistle to contract this page from your chapter, limbo, or cemetery for 6 dark aura, so 1 additional. But he comes into the arena awakened, meaning you can immediately attack with him, activate his power if he had one, etc., etc. His other star effect, which is an arena effect, says if you are wearing a skull mask, damage dealt by this beastie cannot be prevented or reduced. And if you are in a woodland area at night, he gains first strike and infectious. I think you told me infectious is the one that when they kill
it dies,
a beastie.
I believe it.
Is it when they kill a beastie or when they die?
I have to consult the scrolls again.
Yeah, our scrolls usually help us out.
Every time a beastie with this trait destroys another beastie, place a nameless beastie token into the arena with maximum LP equal to this beastie's maximum LP.
Oh, yikes.
And attack with damage and aura attack advantage. So it basically just makes a token of Wendigo.
Itself. That's horrific. I love that.
Yeah, so also...
Kind of makes sense like from the lore. How the Wendigo is a spirit of famine that infects others and turns them into Wendigos. I see. It just gets better.
Real quick. So for that arena effect, I don't know if we can actually make this happen on the channel. There's some woods by my house.
Don't do this to me.
I want to do it. I think it'd be pretty fun. I don't know if we can do it. This is more of just me talking.
You definitely have a skull mask, and I definitely do too. Could
you wear like a Majora's mask because it was like a Skull Kid?
No, because that's Skull Kid. That's not the same thing.
Whatever. Go on.
But yeah, so his attack is called Dark Psychosis. It does 100 damage and it inflicts confusion. Already 100 damage. I can kind of understand why it says 1 per spell book, because this card can get kind of ridiculous. Especially if, say, you have both of his Terra bonuses in effect. His attack's dealing 150.
150.
And confusion.
And if it's a lighter spirit, it's dealing 170.
Oh yeah, that's
because it's strong against light and spirit. So
yeah, I mean, obviously, I just love the Wendigo.
Oh, me too.
As a cryptid from a lore standpoint and from everything else, I believe it's most prominent in I think it's Algonquin lore.
That I actually don't know,
but yeah, pretty cool stuff. So, what's your next favorite one?
I can't read that, but it says origin is I think it's Algonquin.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Algonquin.
Yes. So yeah, my next one is the Caribou Mother. It is a beastie deity. It has two spirit, 2 forest, 60 LP. You can run 2 per spellbook. It has the convert trait and spirit. It gets 15 damage bonus for it being sunny, I believe.
Pretty sure that's sunny, yeah.
And then 15 for a forest being nearby. It is the tribal beastie deer, so you can kind of have a deer. I know they have in spirit they have like the a ghost deer.
Yeah, ghost deer.
I think the white stag is also a deer. I'm pretty sure that's a deer.
Yeah, I'm almost positive it is.
So there's that. It has a power called Nourish. All other beasties you control gain plus 10 LP, plus 10 attack damage until the end of turn. It's just a pump effect, like for the whole board.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
So, but it has an arena effect of you create 2 spirit caribou tokens that are 10 LP. They are forest spirit, a beastie deer with a 10 damage. Yeah, 10 damage attack and spirit at the end of your turn. If it is Earth Day, create 4 spirits instead.
Oh,
that is kind of funny.
That's great. I love that. So only play this deck on Earth Day.
I am confused. I need to have this clarified a little bit. Does that mean at the end of every turn?
No, it says create 2 spirit caribou tokens
at the end of your turn.
At the end of your turn.
Right. But it doesn't say, number 1, it doesn't say the tokens go away. And number 2, it doesn't say...
No, they don't. The tokens don't go away. You get to keep them. But I think when you activate the power, it only makes the token at the end of your turn.
Well, that's not even a power. It's just an arena effect. And it doesn't say contract or anything. So a contract effect is kind of like an ETB. An arena effect is a
so
static.
It just does it. at
So
the
you're
end
making
of your
2
turn,
at the end of each turn?
unless it's Earth Day.
Unless
then you're making
unless it's
4.
Earth Day, which...
That's why I said only play this deck on Earth Day.
Bro, were we playing on Earth Day in the middle of the woods at 3 a.m. at night during...
I will have a heart attack.
I know.
I will have a freak out.
Because then I can turn into my Wendigo form. So there's that, and then it has an attack that is less than whatever. It's a charge of hooves. It does 30 damage.
Yeah, just 30 damage.
But it does deal additional damage to dark and to water. So
the Caribou Mother is real good at beating up the Wendigo.
Not really.
She says strong against dark. Wendigo's dark.
Yeah.
And she's got the tribal
just looks
boost.
at it and it dies, though.
Yeah, but I mean, she's also got the tribal boost for deer.
To be fair, though, it does have spirit, so it can't be attacked. So the Wendigo can't attack it.
But she can beat back.
Yes, but then the Wendigo can also just block it. So there's also that.
Those hooves were made for kicking.
And that is... Yep.
That is what they'll do.
So what is your last card? Also, to clarify really quick, these weren't necessarily in any sort of order, really. It just so happens the last one I was doing was my favorite one, but I believe yours is probably the Wendigo.
No, Wendigo would have been my number 1.
Okay.
No, Wendigo would have been my number 1. This would have been my number 2, because I found out. So my next card actually has to deal with kind of my first introduction to cryptids.
Mm-hmm.
I got introduced into this one just because I thought I had a silly name. And it was like, oh, it's British Columbia, silly name, cryptid, okay. So my last card is Ogo Pogo. Ogo Pogo is 3 water aura to contract. He has 80 LP. Ogo Pogo has the keywords trap, meaning you can put it face down, and then when it's targeted for an attack, you can pay its aura cost to flip it face up, and then
or if it's under something. If it's under something and that gets targeted for an attack, then you can also
activate it.
And then I believe it becomes the primary defender as well, I think.
And then funny stuff happens.
Yes, and then funny stuff happens.
Yeah. Ogo Pogo also has First Strike, which is, I guess, kind of the reason why he would be a trap card effect.
Right.
Which is cool.
Yeah, normally, I think most trap stuff has First Strike, just so it kind of like spring it and then attack, but...
Yeah. You can only run 2 of them per spellbook. I kind of understand why as I get a little later into the card. He's a Beastie dinosaur.
He is.
You know, I love them dinosaurs. So he has the Terra effects for 30 additional LP if you have a River Terra in play or if there's a river nearby, and 30 additional damage on his attack if it's raining or if you have the Raining Terra effect in play. He has the Arena effect that says if you're wearing a shirt with an Ogo Pogo on it, beasties that are flipped face up gain the first strike keyword until the end of that turn, and any beasties with the trap keyword or with the trap trait deal 20 extra attack damage, which, hey, pretty great for Ogo Pogo because he has the trap trait. His attack is called Water Veil. It deals 20. If his arena effect is obviously in play, it would deal 40. If he's fighting something that's earth or fire, it would deal 60. But his attack specifically states, if a page was flipped face up this turn, end combat after this attack resolves. So he is a shutdown.
Oh.
Yeah, so he just says you're just done attacking. And I guess it would be a good thing if he's the primary defender, like you were saying, for a trap card, because he has first strike, meaning his attack goes through first.
And then it just ends combat.
And then the combat's just over.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I guess it makes sense why you can only run 2 of them. Because it's meant to be like a control type of play. So you put him down under like your big beater or like your big boy. I guess in the case of like if I wanted to run it like a water dark deck with like Wendigo, I'd put it under Wendigo. They'd be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna attack Wendigo. Ha, boom, Ogo Pogo, your combat's over.
Well, it may not even be like a big beater. You could just put it under some sort of like some sort of a value engine or something,
or a combo piece.
Yeah, or you might be. I think you can put it under artifacts as well. I could be wrong on that, but I think you can place it anywhere face down under something or whatever. I can't actually remember. I can actually look that up as you continue talking about it if you want.
He's still pretty cool. He's just one of my first beasties that I found out about when people in British Columbia were like, hey, there's a weird snake thing swimming around in the lake. And everyone's like, oh, it's Ogo Pogo. And people who don't know are like, what? What is that? Yeah, Gesundheit. But yeah, that's kind of why he's not quite my number 1. He easily is my number 2 though, because he's up there in terms of like my favorite cryptids from the set. So when I saw that he got a card in native, I was like, it'd be wrong if he wasn't in this. Yeah. He's good. So
So I wanna bring up three things. Number one, so the trap trait is you can put it under a beastie or an artifact. So you can do that, or you can just put it face down on the board.
Good to know. Okay.
So there's number one. Number two, the is actually not a river; it's a lake for the LP30.
Oh, okay.
They look exactly
like
the same.
Yeah, they look almost the same.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like that anyway. Number three, this is personal again. Why is there a crashed UFO at the bottom of the ocean?
Hey, look.
Why are you doing this?
Literally,
my aliens are. Why are you doing this?
Don't worry about that. Grays are rotating out next set. I'm telling you.
Not. Please.
Please don't. All right. So tell me about your last card then.
So my last one is his name is Skookum. He is Skookum. His art is amazing. Fantastic job, Lily. Oh my god.
That is majestic.
Like,
yeah,
I love that art so much. It is a Beastie Sasquatch. You can earn 3 per spellbook. It is 2 forest for an LP 65. It has 2 sets of regenerate, which regenerate is at the end of turn.
So he has. Wait. So hold on. So if he has 2 things of regenerate,
end of each turn. Yes.
So it procs twice.
It does. So regenerate says at the end of each turn you regenerate 10 LP. So he would regenerate the end of each turn 20 LP.
Oh, that's bonzo. I love that.
Yeah. So he's also he has the he gets a Terra bonus for forest for 20, and then he gets an LP bonus of 20 for being for mountain. We're not.
I hope you got. I hope you got that mountain tarot card because I'll tell you right now, there is no mountain anywhere near us.
I'll actually explain that in a minute, just because there's actually a specific. I'm going to be buying like a lot of these because specifically 3 because you run 3. But regardless, it has a tribal boost for a Beastie Sasquatches, which makes sense. The arena, if you control an Earth Beastie Sasquatch. Forest Beastie Sasquatches you control gain Stone Skin. This effect does not stack. Stone Skin, I believe you cannot target them, or they can't take damage from spell. A Beastie with this trait reduces all damage it would take outside of attacking or defending to 0. Yeah, so it can't get burned.
So you can't hit it with like a lightning bolt or like a fireball or like any of those like fatigue artifact effects that burn or ping for damage.
They can only take damage through combat. Funny thing is,
nice.
He means himself as well, so he cannot be targeted. So if he's really causing you some issues, you can't just be like, and I'm going to burn him, and you're like, no, you're not.
Nope, he takes nothing.
Especially because he is a forest beastie, so he would take extra damage from a fireball, which is fantastic that he doesn't. So yeah, see, this also, if you look at it, it says this effect does not stack. That's what I was saying for the Earth Mother thing.
Yeah, for the Earth. The Caribou Mother and
the other one,
the Umaguk.
Yes, with him. So
yeah,
I really want to know that because that would be a really cool thing.
That would be pretty.
The last part of it is he has an attack called Beam of Light. It deals 20 damage, and it is it deals additional damage. So it does the same thing as it's strong against Dark and Spirit. So he hurts water, dark, and spirit with his attack.
Is that what that means?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it meant the attack is considered a dark and spirit.
So
attack.
I was in the Discord and actually asked, and they explained that whatever symbols are here, it has the
strong against bonus
element bonus or whatever against it.
Oh,
so yeah. So he's pretty good there, but he does 20 damage. This attack deals 40 plus damage if a page named Medicine Stick is in the arena.
Oh. So he's got to have the shaker to deal more damage.
You do. I actually don't know what the Medicine Stick does because I've not seen it. So hopefully we are actually going to be doing a native box opening whenever the set drops to kind of date this video a little bit. Actually, the release event I'm going to is tomorrow. So by the time this comes out, it won't be tomorrow. But by then, I should know what a Medicine Stick is.
Yeah, hopefully.
So, hopefully. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for this set.
This set's cool.
I really can't. I'm assuming I'm going to be opening the boxes with you because I know, Zach. Zach at least doesn't really care for box openings, or at least not yet anyway.
Yeah. I'll cry otherwise.
Yeah, but
I will sob. I'll sob in front of this. I'll sob in front of this camera if you open this box. I might weep. to the very heavens if you open this box without me.
I won't do that. So anyway, so that's the end of the video. And you have anything else to add, Nick?
No, not really. I'm very much looking forward to this set. I'm very much a very big cryptid buff. I love all the cryptids and Native American lore and stuff. So having seen what MetaZoo has decided to put into the set for the cryptids and stuff, very much excited to see what other cryptids we get in future sets, because I definitely still feel like they've really only scratched the surface
100%.
with a lot of the cryptids in cryptozoological lore. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will see you next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.
Goodbye.
Hi, thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a comment below and subscribe to the channel.
How long has it been?
Like, a week?
The things I've seen. The things I've had to do. You should check out the Discord and the Patreon while you're at it. What?
Bye. Thanks for watching.